The great American lie has finally been exposed. In the following days, all of you should expect massive distractionary efforts from the United States government. You should expect strikes on Iran and a shutdown of the United States government as a massive distractionary attempt to keep you distracted from everything that was released yesterday and everything that we are going to discuss here today. Viewer discretion is advised. The things that we will be going over today are great allegations and horrific allegations for people that are in the highest levels of government here in the United States, in the Israeli government, politicians, celebrities of major companies, celebrities and owners and CEOs of major companies. The topic of today's video is very important, and this may be one of the most important videos that I ever publish here on the Trench Grenade channel. All that I ask that you guys do in return for sharing this information, as it does put a target on my back, hit the like button, share this video with everybody you know, leave your combat llama emojis down below for the almighty combat llama herd. Consider using the link down below to become a member of the Inquisition of the Herd, our cult, our closed Discord server, where you can find buddies to train with and to game with in your local area in preparation for Minecrafting needs due to the information that we are about to discuss here today. In the following days, expect a massive distractionary attack on Iran. Expect a government shutdown at scale to distract you and your loved ones of the things that have been exposed that we're going to discuss here today. The United States has been manipulating its people for the past 20 years. The United States has government officials, celebrities, and CEOs of major companies that are in direct collusion and working for the Israeli government. Kash Patel, the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, has now lied under oath. He has broken his oath to the Constitution of the United States, and he has not been held accountable or punished for the statements that he has made and for the actions that he has made while under oath as the sitting director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. He has broken the following laws to the T. The first law that Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, has broken, 18 USC Code 1621, perjury, applies only if the following are proven, which they are. He was under oath. He made a materially false statement. He knew it was false at the time of making the statement. The falsehood was not the result of mistake, ambiguity, or later discovered information. The second law that Kash Patel has broken, that we now know to be a fact, 18 USC Code 1001, false statements, covers knowingly and willfully, making false statements, concealing material facts, using misleading wording in matters within federal jurisdiction. The third law that the FBI director, Kash Patel, has broken, congressional contempt 2 USC 192-194. Congress determines he willfully refused to answer or provide required information given a certain topic. In this case, the Epstein files, and we know this now to be a fact, as 3 million documents, hundreds of thousands of videos, and other material have been released within 24 hours of you hearing this video. In the past week, now we got to talk about Make America Great Again, America First. In the past week, President Trump has made anti-Second Amendment statements stating, you can't have a gun. You can't walk in with a gun. I don't like that he had a gun. He had 2 fully loaded magazines. That's not natural. Today, the President of the United States has been exposed and accused and allegations of the following acts. Accused. These things have been brought to light in the Epstein files. Video evidence, accusations against the current sitting president of the United States. Allegations, accusations, not an admission or statement of guilt. However, today, the following information has been brought to the United States people's attention, and I will bring it to you here right now. Sexual assault of a 13-year-old child, striking a 13-year-old child, sex trafficking operations on several properties to include Mar-a-Lago, Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, Trump National Golf Club in California, massive scale missing persons reports, allegations of hiding of bodies at these locations. Again, allegations that have been brought to light, not an admission of guilt, not a statement of guilt. But you need to be made aware of this. Whether true, false, or otherwise, this information should shock every single one of you. Yet somehow, the brainwashed NPCs, non-playable characters of the MAGA Foundation are somehow still in lockstep, supporting these actions, saying there's no evidence, saying it's completely normal. I don't know about all of you, but I have never been mentioned in an Epstein client list. I have never trafficked or been accused of trafficking at 3 separate locations. I have never been accused of hiding bodies on my property. To the MAGA fan base, I would ask you to open your eyes and at least evaluate this with an open mind, not simply fall into the lockstep that you have done previously. On top of all this, accusations of using these properties to traffic and illicit minors. Elon Musk. Elon Musk has begged on over 5 occasions to go to the wildest parties with the hottest girls at Epstein Island. He begged to go to the island through multiple emails. Again, repeating wildest parties, hot girls. Elon Musk scheduled to go in 2016, which he has lied to the American people and has made false statements to the American people, and we now have evidence to the contrary that he has attempted multiple times to go. In one occasion, post Jeffrey Epstein guilty plea, Elon Musk emailed Jeffrey Epstein requesting to go. Post him being found guilty, post him pleading guilty, Elon Musk requested to travel to the island for the wildest parties and the hottest girls, to a known sex trafficker who has trafficked minors and included their ages, listing them not as a person, but as a 16, 2 15s, 1 13. On one occasion, Jeffrey Epstein even turned down Elon Musk. He requested to go to the island. He was turned down by Jeffrey Epstein, the sex trafficker. In 2013, Elon Musk requested a visit. Elon Musk accused President Trump of being involved in the Epstein files and stated that that was why they would never come to light. Little did we know at the time, which we now know, Elon Musk was involved further than we could have ever anticipated in the Epstein files and in illicit activity allegedly on Epstein Island. In 2013, 2016, and 2012, and several other occasions, Elon Musk begged to take a helicopter ride, his words, "I'll send a heli," to take a helicopter ride to Epstein Island on multiple occasions, begged him for the wildest parties and the hottest girls. This man is now a known liar. These are lies to the American public. We have evidence in 4K. This man has been caught. You should act accordingly with that information. Howard Lutnick, Epstein's next-door neighbor, highly involved in the traffic and parties of minors, highly involved in the coordination of these wild parties. Howard Lutnick. He previously claimed to have no connection and to never go back to Epstein's house. However, given the information and evidence we have now, and allegations we have now, those statements were in fact false. And this individual has been caught lying. Howard Lutnick. Bill Gates. Potentially one of the biggest criminals of our lifetime, if these allegations are true. Bill Gates was blackmailed for millions of dollars. His wife allegedly had an STD, which she was required to take medication for. There was a massive falling out between Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates. How many people do you know that have had a massive falling out with a known sex trafficker? How many billionaires do you know that have had a massive falling out with an individual at this scale? If true, Bill Gates should be held accountable. Multiple trips, multiple interactions over the span of years. President Bush, the first. I cannot say exactly what the video and evidence say. I can say this here on this platform. President Bush has been accused of the most heinous activity that you could do to an infant and with babies, to include torture rituals, to include things that I cannot even state here. I can't even post what he's been accused of. Not an admission of guilt, not a statement of guilt, but these accusations alone should haunt you. Satanic rituals, torture chambers, torture videos, infants, babies. I cannot complete the statement. You will have to go do your own research. It's horrible, and it cannot be understated. These emails confirm one thing is certain. The American public has been lied to. Jeffrey Epstein now has enough evidence against him to be properly labeled as an Israeli asset, an intelligence operative, and an extension of a United States federal intelligence asset. If you review the emails and you review the content of those emails, you will find that Jeffrey Epstein was working directly with top Israeli officials. He was working directly with federal agents and intelligence agencies here in the United States. He was allowed to continue his operation uninterrupted by Israeli intelligence and by our own government. If these statements are true, the amount of harm cannot be understated for the American people. The dissolution of trust in this country cannot be understated. What we're talking about here is not only one of the richest men in the world with Elon Musk, the sitting president of the United States, Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world, and many others, to include the FBI director, knowingly hiding information regarding these 3 million files that have now been brought to light to the American public. So my message is very simple. Things are not right. I am exercising my First Amendment right to bring this information to you, putting a massive target on my back, and I understand that. But these allegations, they cannot be understated. Every single American must be made aware of what we discussed here today. All that I ask that you guys do, hit this like button down below. Absolutely destroy that button. Share this video with everybody you know. Comment down below what your thoughts are on what we discussed here today. At a minimum, leave a never-ending wall of combat llama emojis. If you want to get access to a closed Discord community with over 1,300 patched combat llamas in the United States, use the link below. Email me your order number at trenchgrenade@AOL. I will send you a link to our closed Discord server where you can make a micro community in your local area and find buddies to communicate that are like-minded, that understand what's going on in our country right now. I need you guys to pay attention. I need you guys to wake up if you weren't already. And I need you guys to understand exactly what this means for this country. This is unprecedented waters. We have been lied to for a long time. We now know why they did not want to uncover these files. There are things I did not cover here today that are so heinous, so horrific, so atrocious, that I cannot cover them on this platform, for it would break terms of service. That should haunt you, that should scare you, and you should make necessary action to prepare yourself and your family following your state and local laws, surrounding yourself with a like-minded community that is awake and understands the gravity of the situation in the world we're currently living in. In closing, thank you for being here. Thank you for being awake enough to pay attention. Like the video, share it with everybody you know. I don't represent any organization. I'm not representing any organization, department here today. I'm speaking as an independent third-party content creator with a goal and a message to share with as many people as possible that this is not normal. They've been hiding this information from us for a long time, and we must now do our part to let every single person that we know this message. Thanks for being here, and until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average. Go out in the woods, touch grass, take a deep breath, and realize that we are in a very, very, very dangerous place in our country right now. Cheers, guys.